Ripple is making a major move, one that could permanently change how institutions view XRP. CEO Brad Garlinghouse has officially confirmed that Ripple has applied for a U.S. national banking license through the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency, OCC, and also filed for a Federal Reserve master account via its subsidiary, Standard Custody. Let's unpack what these applications mean, why they matter, and how they could drive XRP's price far higher than anyone expected. What's happening now? Ripple already holds a BIT license from the New York Department of Financial Services, NYDFS. This state-level approval gives them legitimacy in one of the strictest regulatory environments in the U.S. But by applying for a national banking license, Ripple is aiming for federal-level oversight, which very few crypto firms have achieved. In fact, only Anchorage Digital has a national charter today. Ripple wants to be the next. Brad Garlinghouse said it clearly. Ripple built its business on compliance, and now we're raising the bar for stablecoins. But there's more. Ripple also applied for a Federal Reserve master account, which would allow the company to hold stablecoin reserves, like those backing RLUSD, directly at the federal. That's the ultimate trust play. Institutions would know RLUSD is backed not by private reserves, but by central bank holdings. Why does this matter for XRP? If approved, these licenses would bring Ripple, and by extension, XRP, into the highest tier of regulated financial institutions. That's not just big for PR. It could unlock access to major banking networks, faster settlements, and institutional trust. Community analyst XRP Investing summed it up well. A national bank charter puts Ripple beside JPMorgan. A Fed master account means bulletproof trust in RLUSD and opens doors for banks to adopt XRP for real-world payments. So how high could XRP go if these approvals are granted? To answer this, a recent AI-assisted analysis from ChatGPT outlined 4 valuation models, each focusing on different parts of Ripple's business and XRP's potential utility. 1. Institutional utility model. Let's say Ripple captures just 10% of Swift's annual $150 trillion volume, using XRP as the bridge asset. Assuming a turnover rate of 25, how often XRP gets reused in transactions? The network would need around $600 billion worth of XRP circulating. With a current supply of 55 billion tokens, that gives us a price target of $10.91 per XRP, and that's without factoring in speculation. 2. RLUSD plus Fed access model. Here, ChatGPT assumed RLUSD grows to match USDC's market cap of $32 billion, and XRP helps bridge half of RLUSD's on-chain flow, about $100 billion per year. With a turnover rate of 20 and a 15x institutional trust premium due to Fed access, XRP's price could rise to $13.65. 3. Tokenization market share model. This model focuses on the growing real-world asset tokenization market, which analysts say will exceed $16 trillion by 2030. If Ripple handles just 3% of that market and XRP is used for 1/4 of it, the model estimates a baseline value of $2.18. However, factoring in institutional demand and speculation, the adjusted price comes to $21.80. 4. Network value to transactions, NVT model. Assuming Ripple Payments processes $30 billion per day once banks are on board, and XRP trades at a standard NVT ratio of 27.5, the total market cap would hit $900 billion. Divided by current supply, that leads to a price of $16.36 per XRP. What's the takeaway? If Ripple secures both the banking license and Fed master account, XRP could realistically hit between $10 and $21, depending on how much adoption follows. None of these models rely on speculative hype. They're grounded in utility, compliance, and real-world integration. And remember, they don't even account for things like ETF approvals, broader crypto bull cycles, or supply shocks. So, is XRP going to $50 tomorrow? No. But is a $10 to $20 price range within reach if Ripple becomes a regulated bank and gains Fed access? Absolutely, if the adoption follows. That's what's at stake right now. Not just the next pump, but the infrastructure that could permanently elevate XRP to a different level in global finance. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. Would you hold XRP until $21? Or are you taking profits before then? Drop your thoughts below and subscribe for more deep dive updates.